Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So I just want to say thanks to everybody that's been liking and sharing and subscribing to my channel. It's really good. Thanks to everybody. It's really good and it's really helping my channel grow. So thank you very much. Anyway, as you might have seen, I've randomly been played Neck and Neck 2. So generally I was like, what's next? So I decided I was going to platinum both Infamous Second Son and Infamous First Light as well. Why not? Now, the first two games, and the first one I did, the second one, might go back to it at some point randomly like this, but want to focus here on Second Son and First Light mainly. They are really well done, and the first one, Second Son, sorry, particularly well. It's a lot of fun. It's got a lot of action-based gameplay, and the storyline's really spot on. It's really put together well. As you can see, I platinumed Second Son and First Light. The first game, it requires you to rate it as being a good karma person and then a bad karma person, so you have to this. But regardless of that, you know, you can play it once when it comes out like I did and then replay it again when you finish and get the final. Now with the First Light game, the storyline is quite short. It's the only thing I'll say, and the trophy pack is annoying because the trophy pack is basically 60% of it is challenge based, and not only that, but the challenges are glitched. The two points, I went past the 5,000 points twice on both of the trophies. I went to 2 million on 1,000,000.8 something like 1,000 on the other one, and neither of the trophies are low. So I decided to try and do it where it was just going past the 500,000, and lo and behold, the trophy opened. So I don't know whether this is a bug just because of a patch or because I'm playing live or because of servers or what. It's definitely a bug in there that doesn't allow you to earn that 500k over points trophy for two of the modes. I think it's the saving mode, saving people, go around saving last humans, and figuring out what points you need to get the people to kill people to get over the threshold. But I went past it a couple of times, past 1 million, the one I went past to 2 million. It just won't unlock. I get really bugged. But First Light is a good game. It's just that trophy pack on the gameplay story is focused on the challenge mode, and the challenge mode is the one bit I with the least. Whereas with Second Son, most of it, there is no challenge mode. It's all focused on the main game. Gameplay is absolutely spot on. You get 4 different weapons, and although one of them isn't concrete mode isn't unlocked until the end, that can help you with some of the side missions and side quests and stories that you need to do. But apart from that, the main game is absolutely spot on. Really like Second Son. It's up there with as good as the first 2 games. It's a solid, 8.5, 9%, 9 out of 10. And First Light, the core gameplay and the core storyline is absolutely awesome. It's just let down slightly by focus on all of the challenge malarkey. Apart from that, the game's absolutely awesome. You can't really fault it. And considering it's a short, standalone side story, so to speak, of one of the characters from Second Son, you can see where probably they added some filler in there to try and bulk out the value you're getting for the game to make it more. Because you can finish First Light probably in like 6-7 hours, whereas Second Son, the story takes like 20 odd. So you can see what I mean by the fact that they put some extra stuff in there to, pad it out. for the game works. That, regardless, the game is very good, and obviously it shows you a different storyline from Second Son, Fetch. But there's no way I wouldn't. It's just Second Son's so much better, and if you're a trophy fiend and want the trophies, you're going to be going through the challenge mode. It's very repetitive, glitchy, dull, so just bear that in mind. If you're just playing the game for general storyline and enjoyment, 7 hours and you're done, then buy it. It's awesome. And as I said, Second Son is such a good. I would quite happily to gain it because the storyline's good and the game's good. That's what brings me to the fact that I would like to see Sucker Punch probably either make the first 2 games and chuck them on Stage 4 and 5, or make us a new. You've not done this that much. There's Infamous 1 and 2. There's Infamous Blood and Truth, or whatever it's called. Deception, or whatever. It's like a mini story. And then there's Second Son, and then there's First Light. So there's only 3 core games and 2 side games, and that's it. They've not milked it to death like a dead horse. Like the game is. The IP has not been done too much. And one of the big things you can think about is one of the reasons I enjoyed 1 and 2 so much was because they reminded me of Crackdown. And Crackdown was one of the 60 games, and behold, Microsoft have killed Crackdown 3. It completely got obliterated, and I can see them going back to Crackdown never again. Third game. And Infamous is like Crackdown Heat. So, it's completely. It takes that idea of open world, crazy superhuman, and throws it all together, and absolutely perfect, in my opinion, with the main 3 games. Not so much the side ones, but they're absolutely awesome. And they're worth playing so much, it's unbelievable. Not only that, on the PlayStation 5, they've ranked up to 60 FPS, and they're at 4K. Run smoothly as anything. They're perfect. Run so well, and there's a reason I these in 2021, and there's a reason why I'm sat here in a video to tell people I'd like to see a new game or the first 2 remade, because they're just really good games. And at the end of the day, when a game's good, it's good, and there's no reason not to do a new one. The only problem with games and RPGs is when they milk them like a dead horse. And if they'd been doing Infamous games for the whole of the PlayStation life cycle, and we was clocking 1 every year, we'd have had a 5 or 6 in PlayStation 4 cycle. Oh god, I'm sick of this. But because we've only had 1 and a bit, you start to think, I'd like to see one of those again. It'd be awesome to see this game. And places like Sucker Punch or B-Team that can work on these established whilst they're doing things like Ghost of Tsushima. And you don't need to have your top end talent. Juniors and midweight developers building their skills up to work on them. And I think it's a no-brainer to utilise develop in-house skills to build them up as developers to then work on newer ideas and put them out comfortably by fill in some of those gaps where there's not as much coming in the industry. Anyway, I'd love to see a new Infamous game. If you are the same, please drop me a comment. Enjoyed this video, drop me a like, and if you're new around, subscribe. Very much, and goodbye.